welcome to Singapore. Okay. Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. It's time to give my people some love, and then we're going to talk about Smackdown, and then I'm going to be out y'all hair. I promise. It won't be long. It's going to be quick, simple. Okay. If you missed Smackdown, you missed a decent show. They set up a lot of stir. Okay. They set up a lot of stuff on Smackdown. So, first things first. Let's get it out the way. Top commenter of the day. The top commenter of the day goes to who came in here right when I went live. Let us see. Okay, it was okay. So what? Teddy said, "Hey Tiff, it's been a minute since I've been able to make the live, but glad I can make the live tonight. I missed this. SD was it tonight. Hope your day and weekend has been well. Day has been fine. Thank you very much. Missed you being around." And we got Jonelle and Youngboy Jay. We got Nika and Sasha. And then we have Pierre. Those are our top 5 commenters of the day. And of course, Kayla, if she's not in the top 5, she's always going to be an honorary top 5. Okay. All right. Donnie's here. So, hope everybody enjoyed the show. We got a nice little treat towards the end, y'all. They dragging this shit out for WrestleMania. I don't know why they ain't just, hit us with the good shit from the beginning so we can at least be, happy about seeing certain stuff. They just, Triple H is such a dramatic queen sometimes. He's just, Jesus Christ. Please just stop dragging it out, Trip. Just give us what we need so we can move on. Okay. All right. Sir, we are going to talk about what happened on tonight's show. So the first match of the night, what was it? What was the first match of the night? Y'all remember? No? I don't remember. I don't remember. What was the first match of the night? I cannot remember. You know what? I'm going to figure that out in a minute. Let's just start off with what I do remember seeing, because I can't remember the first match of the night. Oh, it was Orton and Pretty Deadly. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute, because that was pretty irrelevant. This is the whole point of the show. This right here. This right here is what you need to focus on. Okay? Don't focus on nothing else but this. The black girl excellence that we are seeing on our screens, that we have been blessed with, is all you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about Triple H and the final boss and none of them. Focus on this. The melanination of it all. Okay, focus on that. We don't need to focus on shit else. We can't do like Kendrick said and say, "Fucked up big 3, bitches just big me." We can't say that.
But that's the curse. He said the kids have updated.
No, Don, I'm not hearing you out. I don't want to hear it because I know you're going to say something nefarious, and I'm not listening to your bullshit. We are relishing in this melanin that we are seeing on our screens. I'm not listening to it.
He said he updated the archives of Your Mama So Old jokes. He said he was in the grocery store. And there was a bunch of little kids in the grocery store ragging on each other. And one of them said, "Your mama so old she got to get off the phone and use the internet." And he said all of them started laughing. He was like, "I ain't find that shit funny."
Of course not.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
You ain't old enough to understand. No, Don, shut your mouth. Anyway, this is how the show went off. You see, Bianca, or as in the words of Wade Barrett, Bianca. They call her Bianca, child.
You could not use the internet.
Bianca had a match with Dakota Kai. She beat Dakota, but the girls came out there to beat her down, and they did beat her down. Now, Naomi said she had her back. You know, they had a little Baps moment in the back and backstage. And while they was getting Naomi was getting them at first, but she also ended up getting overcome by the three Mary Vans and idiots back there with Damage Control. Now, as that progressed, we saw them taking over and taking control. All of a sudden, some new music hit. Okay, when that new music hit, here come Jay walking out there. And I said, what the fuck you finna do? I said, you coming to save? Are you coming to rescue? And did. She did. She came out there and took them hoes out by herself, honey. And was standing tall with the girls. And I was like, bitch, the melanination of it all, honey. Give it all to me. Give it all to me, okay? I love me a little contact, PD. I love that. Them girls was standing out there doing their thing. Let me give you some more visuals. Jay said I got to show out just for a little bit. You know, just a little bit. I don't need a lot of time. I just need a little bit of time. You know, I ain't been able to be on TV for a while. So I had to come out here and show my ace right quick. You know, just a tad. Just get the little cheat. You don't get the whole ace. You just get the cheat. She was out there showing off. Do you see it? Look at it. Look at the melanin on the screen. Okay? Y'all spend some time with it. Pray on it. Yeah, man. Okay, we did that. She had to show out on Kyrie Sane just a little bit. Wig didn't come off and did. Because it was glued down like it's supposed to be. Period. Okay? Mesh is the right color of the skin. Period. Listen. When I tell you this did the little girl in my heart some justice after all these years of seeing the Caucasus Mountains taking over all of wrestling and to be able to see my black women on TV, baby. I'm so happy for the little girls nowadays that get to see themselves on TV because you have no idea how amazing that this really is. You really don't. You really don't know how great that is. B. Jeffer said this moment is special, must be special for all of them. Because I know Bianca, Jay, and both love Naomi, especially since they talk about how she welcomed them in when they came into wrestling. Black women. Naomi always the girl. Both of them outfits she had on tonight was everything too. Wasn't they though? Let me see if I can find a picture of the red outfit. I gotta find it. Now they gave you a little top visual of Jay and her outfit. The storm is coming, they said. They call her a storm. Now Bailey came out there earlier.
Please put that down. Your aunt's spill.
They ain't got a full body picture of Jade's outfit, so I can't show y'all what she had on. But on my page, there's a full video of her entrance, and you can see what she had on. But baby, when I tell you sis was out there living her best life, honey. I like that ring she got on her hand. She engaged. Who you engaged to, girl? Who finna murder you? She the one who talked. She shouldn't have said nothing about Jay, and I'm sure Jay would have let them handle their own business. But she said something. She should have kept her mouth shut with her ignorant self. She ain't done nothing either. What the hell Dakota done? Dakota ain't did nothing. You don't deserve nothing. Teaser, you missed it. I had already talked about all the Melanin Nation of the girls on TV. You came in just a smidge behind it. I done talked all about Jade and then gave her all the props and showed all the pictures, talked about her hair. Look at the mesh. The mesh matched the skin tone and everything I told you. Girl. Girl, it's right here before your eyes. Ain't nothing you can do about it. What's wrong with you? Go ahead if you gonna go. Why is Crocs? You got them on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Y'all go in there and watch TV. Go on, cheerings. She said, I literally got emotional seeing all three of them together. Like, wow. One walk across the room could make Dakota limp for the rest of her life messing with somebody. That's on her. This is what happens when you be talking shit. You talk shit and you talk yourself into a corner. This is her fault. All she had to do was keep her mouth shut. That's all she had to do. But let's play round robin and talk about some injustices that happened today on Smackdown. Street Profits was robbed. It's the best way to explain it. I love that Bianca, Naomi, and Jay was able to have a moment and close out SmackDown. I love that for the little black girl in me. But let me tell y'all something. The Street Profits was robbed. The Street Profits should be in that tag team championship match at WrestleMania. There is no excuse for Waller or Theory to be in that match in any way, shape, or form. You cannot convince me that it makes sense. You can't explain to me that it makes sense. You can't do any of that. Now, I knew they was going to pull some nefarious bullshit with Cross and Scarlett. I was aware of that, but I don't care what you're talking about. Match-wise, it don't make sense for the Street Profits not to be in that match. That makes no sense to me. Grayson Waller and Theory ain't even been tagging long enough to me to be in a match, let alone at WrestleMania, competing for the tag team titles. No. Kiss my ass. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care nothing about that. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. I don't care what y'all say in the comments. I don't care how y'all come at me. It don't matter. It's a bunch of bullshit. Period. So the way that this happened was Grayson Waller and Theory went up against the Street Profits, and in the midst of the match, B-Fab and Bobby was attacked by Scarlett and Karrion Cross. They both got attacked. Then, and during the match, Dawkins was going to the back. Instead of keeping his eyes on the prize, Dawkins was going in the back because they knew that was going to cause a distraction. Dawkins took the bait. Montez was like, I'm finishing this match. Ended up frog splashing. Theory had enough time to put his knees up, and that was the murder she wrote. They was able to roll him up, win, get the win, and game was over. So the Street Profits was. Then they ended up getting their asses whooped. Bobby Lashley his limp dick ass out there, get his ass whooped. Everybody in their crew got their ass whooped. Everybody. Paul Ellering's old ass is standing up there looking like he about to keel over. This was probably one of the worst parts of SmackDown. I don't care what y'all say. Don't make no mind to me. How you feel about it, it was shitty. Period. It was shitty. Okay? Now, moving on. New Catch Republic went up against Legado del Fantasma. But before that, Santos Escobar decided he wanted to suck on Dominic's dick a little bit today. And basically what he did was say that Dom was right, that his father's a deadbeat. He don't care for the people who love him, blah, 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 bullshit. Dom tried to talk and the crowd drowned his ass out with boos and shit. And then that's when the LWO came out there. Now, let me tell you something. Legado del Fantasma, y'all only issue is that y'all girl Lola don't, Elektra Lopez don't fit the vibes. Elektra Lopez don't fit the vibes, babe. She's not into the vibes. I don't know what's going on with her, but she don't fit the vibes. Y'all out here, everybody else in the group can dress somewhat, and she always look like she got her shit from the thrift store and not in a good way. Not in a good way, babe. Okay? It was just a sad day. Santos out there looking like he about to be the next drug lord of Colombia. And she just looked like she went and threw on some sequins and got her some boots and was like, okay. I'm ready. And they was like, that's as good as it's gonna get, I guess. She just not hitting like she's supposed to hit. Now these two trauma bonded on TV about Rey Mysterio because he helped Santos beat Rey Mysterio. So Rey and LWO came out there and it was like, look, Rey was like, look, I thought I was done with your ass. I had already beat you. Everything was done with. You and I hadn't crossed paths. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about, but you involved yourself in some shit that didn't have nothing to do with you. So now, since you can't seem to keep your shit to yourself and mind your motherfucking business, I'm gonna have to just beat you again, like I did at the last WrestleMania. So he was like, how about it's you and Santos versus me and a partner of my choosing? Now everybody thought it was gonna be Carlito. Everybody thought Carlito was gonna be the one. But now, baby, he picked Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee is his partner. Okay. So the girls, well, they was like, fuck it, okay, we got you. So they decided, okay, we gonna have this match. Santos and them was leaving the ring, they leaving out, and the girls, Electra and Zelina, which by the way, Zelina ate fucking Electra Lopez's ass up. Zelina Vega ate Electra Lopez's ass up today with the bits, the outfit, her hair, makeup. Sis was tearing Electra Lopez's ass up. She ate her up. Do you hear me? It was sad. I said, girl, it was so effortless. And you let her do it. You let her do it. I can't even show you. All I can do is show you. That's all I could do. Let me see if I can pull it up because y'all can see it on Twitter. But I need y'all to see it. See? Look at it. Look at the outfit. Look at the outfit. Look at her. She ate her ass up. Ate her ass up. Tragic. She did it to herself. Then they started fighting. All the people in LWO started fighting. Bodies flying. Luchadors jumping off of the ropes and shit. Everything is going nuts, okay? The game was just, it was just a wild day over here on Smackdown, all right? Now, the first match of the night was between Pretty Deadly and Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. They had their match. Now, in the midst of the match, Logan Paul came from under the ring and popped Kevin Owens in the face with the brass knuckles. That took KO out. Pretty Deadly was able to pick up the win. Randy did realize that Logan had came in until the replay was on the Titantron. And that's when they figured out that Logan Paul had cost them their match with Pretty Deadly. Now they started fighting. Of course, Logan Paul ran out of there. Pretty Deadly had to take an RKO and a stunner by then. And Logan Paul ran out, took a car, and sped his little bitch ass off. So they had a couple more things happen throughout the show. So what happened? So what happened was after this little situation with LWO and Legado del Fantasma, after that happened, Rhea and them was backstage because they was very much confused. They did not understand why Dominic Mysterio went rogue and didn't tell them what was going on. So Rhea was like, did Dom talk to y'all? And he was like, no. Finn and them was like, no, he ain't saying nothing to us. I thought he talked to you. And so Damien was like, wait a minute. So you ain't got Dominic's ear? I was like, oh. That's okay. Bring me the remote. Come upstairs. Everybody. Anyways. So, child, when I tell y'all, Rhea was like, I don't know what's going on. He didn't tell me. And then he comes back there and she's like, Dom, what are you doing? Communication is key. What is going on? And he was like, I was just trying to do something to make you proud, mommy. And I was just, and I'm sorry. And Finn was like, do you got something else you want to tell us? Like he been hiding other shit. And so they was like, he was like, yeah, I think I need a hospital. I think I need to go see the doctor. So JD McDonough bobblehead king went to go take him to the medic. And so Damian Priest was like, WrestleMania is going to be great for all of us. WrestleMania is going to be amazing for us individually and a group. And so Rhea was like, so do you have something you want to tell us? And then they kind of just swept that under the rug. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on with Dominic. For the last 3 weeks, Andrade has been talking to Dominic. He has been telling Dominic, he's been in his ear, talking to Dominic, having conversations with Dominic. And if you notice, you will see them backstage. They talking. Andrade pops up when it comes to Judgment Day. He's not trying to join the group. He's just having a conversation with Dominic. And Dominic is the only one who has his ear. Nobody else is talking to Andrade but Dominic. So the problem is Dominic is being fed by Andrade and nobody's paying attention. And I think the only person that's probably going to catch it is Damian Priest. He probably the only one that's going to catch it. Okay? And did. So, y'all got to start paying attention. Y'all got to start looking, watching real close. Because the reason why he's not saying anything is because Andrade's been in his ear. Like, you got to be a man. You got to do things on your own. Cojones grandes. You got to move like you got some big ones. Really? You know what I'm saying? You got to move like your shit. Like everybody is on your stick, on your tip. You feel me? That's what my mind is telling me is happening. Because that's the only thing that I can say truly what makes sense in my opinion is somebody got to be in his ear, because Dominic never makes decisions on his own. Even when he broke off from his father, it was because Rhea was the one who was feeding him the bullshit so that he would do it. That little pigeon-toed boy ain't doing shit on his own. I will never believe that he's standing on his own 2 feet and being a man, because he can't. He been a little dingleberry his entire career, even when he was a face. So, no babes. Now, like I said, New Catch Republic beat Legado del Fantasma. They're going to be the ones that are going to go to WrestleMania. No, Legado del Fantasma is not going. And so, as of right now, the tag team match is set and ready to roll. So, we already know that this is our tag team 6-pack challenge ladder match. These are the guys have finally been selected. The match card is full. We are ready to roll. I mean, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am not watching this match. This is going to be a break match for me. I hope this match is very early on night 1. I really don't want to watch this, because while I know that there's a lot of good teams in here, obviously with New Day, DIY, and New Catch Republic, and Awesome Truth in their heyday was great. I don't have no issues with the teams individually, but this merry band mix of weirdos to me is not a good match setup for anybody to really enjoy. It just makes it very obvious that Awesome Truth is probably going to win. And I just wish they would have been they would have gave this match a little bit more of a hardiness to it. They would have at least given you some teams that would give you a good run for your money. Some teams like LWO or LDF or the Street Profits or even AOP at this point, because there's nothing in here that is of substance, in my opinion, respectfully, that's going to be like, ooh, they got a shot at winning, besides DIY, Awesome Truth, and New Day. There's no shade to New Catch Republic. I just don't think that they're going to win. They're probably there to add some more ground and pound style wrestling to this match. But you got the Weasley team of Theory and Waller, and while both of them are some slimy ass wrestlers on their own, putting them in this kind of match together makes them a wild card, but not in a fun way. It's just, they're just not what I wanted to see in terms of this tag team match. And I genuinely was very excited for this match. I was so excited because I was like, oh, this is going to be so fucking good. And they let me down with the teams that they put in here. They just did. And I'm very disappointed in this. I'm very disappointed. But this is the match card as of right now. And I believe that they're going to end up adding a match later when it comes to Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. They would be stupid not to. And I just don't. Yeah, they did. They added it. They added it. They added it. Yep. 6-woman tag match. I am so. I knew they were gonna add it. I knew it because Jade Cargill is too. She's too big to not put her in there. Let me show y'all. They love me till I die. They love me till I die. I remember when you said, if I wanted to go with the sneaky slimy team, it would have been pretty deadly over Theory and Waller. I mean, yeah, but they went with Theory and Waller, which to me was a disappointment. But yes, the match has been made, ladies and gentlemen. This match will be, I will put this on night 2. Because it's just too big for it not to go on night 2. It won't be overshadowed with Roman and Seth's matches with attack for the championship. Put it right smack dab in the middle of the show, right after a palate cleanser. Set up the next match. Like, make it so that it is a focal point. Put it at the top of the hour, right in there. I cannot wait. This is gonna be epic. I can't wait to see them raise all 3 of these women's hands in the ring. It's gonna be nuts. So I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be crying because y'all don't understand. Like, I'm 37. So I've been watching wrestling a long time, since I was 8. And it was a rarity to see Black women in any capacity on TV in wrestling. We only had a few. We had Jazz, we had Shaniqua at one point, we had Jacqueline, you had Queen Charmel, but she was more of a valet rather than a wrestler. And then there was a big drought in Black girls, and you can include Layla in there because she is mixed. But there was a big drought with Black women. We didn't see them. They weren't there. They weren't on our TV screens and a part of the game. And now it's ever expanding. NXT got plenty of Black girls in it. You got WWE main roster is constantly building itself up with diversity. Like, come on, this right here does the little girl in me heart so much joy. This right here is one of the most beautiful things I've seen in a very long time when it comes to wrestling. It's an amazing thing. Not a generational ass whooping, child. While seeing this WrestleMania graphic for the tag, it is official, like Adam Whitehead says. I know the match is going to hit, and I know they're going to be dressed down too. I know. Black women running the industry. And you got to get, and the other girls over in the other companies, like Athena, she's doing amazing in Ring of Honor right now. You got Willow over in AEW doing great things. Mercedes is over there in AEW doing great things. It's just, we finally get to see it. And I'm glad that I'm able to see it and enjoy it. If y'all want to include Crystal, fine. But I'm going to say no. But I will include her because y'all are requesting her to be included. But I wasn't a fan of Crystal like that. Not in terms of her character or her wrestling, but she was there. So I guess, sure, include her. Don't cry. Don't cry tears up. Jesus. I wasn't trying to make you cry. No, don't cry. All right. So they have finally added the match to the match card. You okay, Pop? The girls are going to be competing in a 6-woman tag team match. And we love that. As soon as they get the updated graphics for this, I will post them. And I'm going to do a full WrestleMania recap of all of the storylines leading into Mania. This Mania card is massive. I don't even remember last year's Mania being this big. But it's huge. Wowzers.
What are we having for dinner?
Uncle Jay's supposed to be giving y'all some hot dogs.
Oh, can I use your phone really quick?
For what?
What show is that?
There ain't no hot dog buns?
Devin, what's that thing in your hand?
You gotta wait till I get done with live. I'll get everything together when I get done on the
What,
live.
Kevin?
Y'all know, go in there and get that stuff out of there. You wasn't supposed to leave no juice boxes, no paper, none of that in there. Get that stuff up off the floor. It's trash. People don't understand how major this is. I know, babes. But they will when we all get to screaming and hollering, okay? I honestly feel like it's going to be way better than last year's WrestleMania off that card alone. I'm over here, so I'm already emotional. Girl, same. I'm just not emotional, but I understand what you mean. So, they replayed what The Rock did to Cody Rhodes, which was fucking brutal, by the way. I mean, it was insanely brutal. It was brutal what that man did to Cody Rhodes. And to remind you what he said to Cody on Monday was, by the end of the night, I'm gonna make you bleed. That's what he said to him. And he said he was a man of his word, and he definitely was, because he definitely did do that. Now, according to Paul Heyman's dry-faced ass, the edict came down from the tribal chief. So I was like, oh, so I'm confused. How you a final boss, but you take orders from the tribal chief? So that would mean you're not the final boss then, babe. That would mean you just one boss ahead of Roman. That means you take orders from Roman Reigns. That means you one of his bitches. You one of his lackeys. He tells the orders, you execute them. Okay. A true democracy. A true democracy here, ladies and gentlemen. Just that, not to be overly dramatic, but honestly, seeing those three beautiful black women standing together, it just did something to me. Like tears, full body tears. I was jumping up and down like I was 4 years old again. Oh, I ain't jumped up and down in a while, so I'm gonna say, but I was very excited to see them all together. That meant a lot. I had to turn that shit off on. I had to turn that shit off on Monday because it was team too much. It's very difficult to watch, even if you just looking at it for the sheer, just the sheer storyline of it. I'm not a big fan of blood. So when blood comes, I immediately think something is seriously wrong. And that scares the hell out of me. Even if I know it's a squib, even if I know if it's fake, to me, it's red. It's spilling out from something. It looks real. Therefore, it is real to me. And my mind makes it real. I'm very Matrix when it comes to shit like that. I'm seeing it. Therefore, it's real to me. So I don't like that. It makes me just very, very icky That is I don't like that. So Monday, Rock beat the hell out of him, and according to Paul Heyman and his dry pound, he had on some of the driest foundation I have ever seen in my life. That face was powdered down for the gods. Okay, he was looking dry. Desert dry bitch. Okay. I said, damn, do you need some setting spray or something to give you some rejuvenation? Like, somebody don't know how to do makeup, because even when you're doing like no makeup or what they call man makeup or TV makeup, like just a spritz of setting spray that isn't drying would get you together and rehydrate that skin after you put powder on your face like that, because then you be severely dry like Paul Heyman was. He just looked like he was thirsty. He looked like he was going through. Okay. But Pauline said that order came down from Roman Reigns. That's the reason why everybody got their asses handed to him last Monday, was because Roman ordered it. Now on Monday Night Raw, Jey Uso has to wrestle solo, probably in the main event of Monday Night Raw. And you know that The Rock is scheduled to be on Monday Night Raw in Brooklyn, New York. So I was like, child, I guess that powered him down. Paul must be sweating out down there or something. I don't know, but he was dry. He was dry. That whooping was real. Rock was whooping Cody like Kuta Kinte. That belt, he put his blood on the belt and was whipping him with that belt and calling him boy. I saw a bunch of people online like, that don't sound right. And it was all Caucasus Mountain people. And I said, bitch, I know you ain't. The Rock is half black. He is black and Samoan. That man don't know nothing about child. I said, go to hell. I said, you don't have to like it, because I don't like it, but there's nothing racial about it. It would be reversed if that's what was happening. See, this how Cody's half white and half Cuban. It would be in the reverse. But do you? But make yourself a victim however you want to make yourself a victim, okay? Anyways, I was trying to get last minute tickets for Monday, but that shit is sold out, girl. As soon as they announced that The Rock was going to be there 2 weeks ago, that's when you should have bought that ticket. I'm telling you. Caucasus Mountain people, oh my. Cat Williams said it best. Shoot, it was Caucasus Mountain people. Child. Ain't a drop of melanin in the room, and you talking about, oh, that don't sound right. Girl, shut the hell up. Nobody talking to you. It is not your turn, ho. Go to bed. Go to bed. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Anyways, and that's pretty much Smackdown. There wasn't a lot. The only other thing that happened was Io got beat down by Pammy Pockets. So Io was basically telling her story in Japanese, which I love because it makes it so dramatic. It be so dramatic when they be telling their stories in Japanese. And Io basically was like, I got that hoe before she got me. She said that Io was a narcissist, which, I mean, to be fair, Io is not far off about Pammy Pockets. She was right, because it was only a matter of time before Pam found a way to get after that damn championship. It was only a matter of time. Now, Io was like, she didn't bring us to the roster as new talents to usher us in. She brought us in because she needed somebody to help her keep her relevant, because she couldn't handle anything on her own. So she needed me and Dakota to do the legwork for her. And despite the fact that we was noobs, we were the ones who held the championship titles. She could barely get her own. So I didn't need her. She needed me. And I was like, I mean, Io make a point. Now, like, you may not like what she's saying. You may be mad at the shit she's saying. But she's not lying. You know, she's not lying. Sis is telling the truth. Okay. So while she said it, she was like, I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin with with Bailey once and for all. And then they got done filming and they said, okay, EO, that's it. We got you. We got it. And she was like, okay, thank you. And as soon as she got ready to get up, Pammy Pockets tackled her like she was on the 40 on the line and she was a 49er and they was getting ready to score, baby. She took her ass out. Okay. She tackled that child and started whipping her ass with the lights. She speared her through the damn what they call it? Oh gosh, what is that? What is that? I don't know either. The backdrop. She speared her through the backdrop for the photography. She speared her through all that. They had to come in there and break them up, child. They was out there scrapping like dogs. Yeah, baby, they was scrapping like dogs. So you didn't see EO or Bailey today. Neither one of them were on the show, but the rest of the ragtag crew of the Damage Control was there. Dakota and her double caked up knees. Them knees need heavy padding, honey. And then you had EO, you had Oscar, and you had Kyrie. They was there together. That's what it was. Thank you. I couldn't think of it for nothing. I couldn't think of that shit for nothing. It was the backdrop. Thank you so much. My mind. That's what I lost. My mind. Ain't this my backyard? No, baby, it's not. It's not. He said that shit is funny. Of all the things I've heard, Caucasus Mountain people is what it. B. Jeffers, go on Google and type in Cat Williams School Days. I think that's the name of the movie that he was in. Go on YouTube and type it in. Just leave out of here and go to the search bar and type that in, and you'll hear him. It should have that whole part up there about him talking about her Tiffany Haddish son being from the Caucasus Mountains. Mm-hmm. It's next Friday, Smackdown. Yes. Oh, EO was reading. Oh yeah, she was tearing Pammy Pockets up. I mean, Pam, what she said about Pamela was true. That's not like new news. That's facts. What she said is true. Pammy Pockets do be on her bullshit. So EO was like, I got her before she got me, which is the same thing Pamela said about Sasha. Mm-hmm. Same thing. But then Pam wasn't having it. She said, you want to take some shit out? Let's go. He said, now you see my side of things. Now, see, your ass be trying to make sense out of nothing. Okay. You can't take 2 cents and turn it into $15. And you and fucking Kenny and Rico be the kings and queens of turning 2 cents into $15. Y'all hoes will justify any fucking thing. The only time that you and I have been on the same page when it comes to a heel is fucking Roxanne. That is the only time. The only time. She said, F those umbrella lights. Child, she told them lights up. I couldn't think of what that was for nothing. She took her to where? To the night water and did. And if they hadn't broken up, she would have took her down to the river night water, baby. Okay? Let's go down by the riverside. Leave your problems all behind. Okay? Can't wait for now. The go home week of Raw and SmackDown is gonna be, child. It's gonna be messy. That's the best way I can explain it. Especially Friday. Okay. Monday is gonna be insane. Especially with Rhea and Becky. You got Rock showing up on Raw. Roman's gonna be showing up on SmackDown. They got to have everybody on SmackDown Friday because they are getting ready to do also this what they call it, oh shit, the awards. What is it? Hall of Fame. I couldn't figure it out for nothing. My brain ain't working today. Y'all can't make $1 out of 15 cents. Child, I'm telling you, them 3 will take 2 cents and turn it into $15 and be like, that's accurate. I'm like, nah, y'all math, y'all boy math and girl math is off. That shit is off, baby. You off by $14 and some change. You are off, baby. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about none of that. As long as it justifies in their mind, that's all that matters. But I can understand when a heel does something. Like I said a while back when Becky was out there running reckless, fully understood that. Becky was tired of their bullshit, and I did not blame her. Okay? I didn't blame her for that. So I fully understood that. But child, no. I'm gonna need Cody to give the beats out to people for real, child. We said this on the podcast last night, so if you have not listened to the podcast, you need to go listen to it. It is up right now. Y'all can go watch it on Add Down for the Count on Spotify. Y'all, I put it out on Twitter. Both parts. The second part is where we get into Mania. The first part is more about Maurice being completely tumor free, which we are very happy about that. And we give Goldberg some business that he definitely earned after the shit he said about Asuka. And then the second part is 2 hours, but it's well worth it because we go by each match that they had announced at the time. We talk about each match. We give y'all the predictions of each match, and we move forward. So you can kind of listen to it like while you're cleaning up, doing your homework, or you're just sitting down, you're not really doing nothing. Let that play in your earbuds or on your speaker or something, and you guys can hear everything that we was talking about. But we talked about this last night on the podcast, and we was talking about Nicole basically was saying how she felt like Cody is not mad enough and he's being too nice. He being too diplomatic because Rock is playing full on Nino Brown. I'm the king of this world and you just living in it. If you spill that Kool-Aid juice or soda on me, I'm going to bust you in the forehead. I'm going to flick you. And my nail's long enough for me to flick it out because my finger's real short. So when I normally do it, it don't flick right. But I can get it now. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Get out of here, kiwi strawberry. Get out of here. He said, mad because I can't watch because everybody and their moms want to pirate this week. Oh, Lord. That baby got a 730 credit screening right. That's the one. That is the one. You got to go watch that. Like, Talk ain't been here all week. All year. Well, no, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't make no sense. He said, I feel you on Mello too. I do. I'm not. This is what I'm saying. I'm not mad at Carmelo. I understand it because I saw it coming before it started happening. Because I'm like, it just fits him to be a heel. And I don't know why, but I like it. I like it on Carmelo. But I fucks with Trick, and I want Trick to win. I want him to succeed, but I'm not mad at Carmelo because I saw it. Ain't no way this alpha male is going to be okay with what he considers being a beta male coming up behind him and taking his shit from him. That's crazy.
Crackers with vanilla ice cream?
Yeah, your grandmother eats Cheez-Its and vanilla ice cream. Did you get your ice cream? You better go down there and get it before they tell you can't have them. Make sure you tell them I told you you can have some. You and your brother. Where is Logan? Did they fix your food yet? What y'all gonna eat? Go down there while it's 3 people down there and tell them you hungry. Ain't no more hot dog buns at all? Will you stop burping?
It's not on purpose.
Well, close your mouth. Don't you come in here smelling like kiwi strawberry burp. Go on now. Because you've been addicted. You'll come in here and burge right now while I'm trying to talk.
I think right now
they can eat burgers.
I think right now we're trying to figure out where we're sleeping.
In the living room?
Well, Uncle Jay is doing something with the air mattress that made it burn upstairs, and they're checking if there's a hole in it.
Them green air mattresses don't have a hole in it.
I'm not sure.
One of them is in the spare bedroom.
It was.
I swear to God, this house. KJ,
Yeah.
go over there in the corner where you see all that pile of stuff at. There is a bag over there with a green air mattress in it. Go over there and look. Look really good, Kevin. You have to open the bag and look. Roman gonna be on Raw too. That's why I was trying to go. Oh hell. All right. Oh please, we be making sense and y'all know it. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. No, you do not. The kind of shit y'all be trying to talk when it comes to y'all heels be on some bullshit. Eventually, Cody will snap on somebody. Well, he better snap. He better snap on Saturday and Sunday. That's when he need to snap. Cause I'm getting tired of this shit. Now, hell. Following on Twitter and definitely will be checking when I get a chance. Definitely do that. Thank you. Love you. It's a turn on. I will say for Carmelo for sure, yes. Because when he winked at the camera, I almost lost it. I was like, I'm gonna have to. I was like, wait. Yes, sir. It's like it's either like a beige, like a creamy beige looking bag, or it's gray. But in the bottom of that bag, it's a green bed in there. It's crumbled up, so it looks like it's just flat in there. It would look like a balloon, but it's you know what an air mattress look like when it's deflated, right? That's what it looked like in that bag. Look over there. If the bag ain't the color I told you, just in that corner, it's over there. But I'm always team chocolate. Period. Ooh, Cheez-Its. I eat cheddar jack Cheez-Its with wine. My mother, bless my mother eats Cheez-Its with vanilla ice cream. And I believe she got my sister hooked on that mess too. It's gross. KJ calling you. Gonna be like, I know I acknowledge you by travel chief, and that man stops talking just to look at tears. Child, she done made eye contact with him. Oh, Roman and I have made eye contact before, and if I had bail money, it would have been a wrap, girl. Regular Cheez-Its, and vanilla ice cream, and it's nasty. That's nasty. I think it's a sweet and salty is why she likes the combination. Okay, but get you some pistachio nuts, get you some cashews, almonds, okay? Do some, get you a little something, but not no motherfucking cheeses. That's nasty. I don't care what you talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna need Cody to act like Gohan, Beast, and Carnage did the fusion dance and emerged to the Rage of Psychopath all next week and WrestleMania, period. Because I can't. I love Cody. I don't mind a man crying every now and then. I'm okay with a man showing emotion. I don't have a problem with that. But at this point, the time for talking is over. You done did your Cody Black. You should have went full on Cody Black. The problem was you didn't do it all the way. You half stepping. And The Rock done fully transformed into his supervillain. It's time for you to get your superhero on. Okay? You ain't got to put on no outfit, but your ass need to keep your eyes on the prize. Damn all this other bullshit. Jay Uso would have been fine. You walked yourself into a trap. The man told you what he was gonna do. That's how you feel about Trick? Child, I'm sure that's how Lash Legend feel about him too. You seen how she kissed him a couple weeks ago. Baby, that hand went up on that face. She forgot what she was. Okay? That's like cheddar cheese on apple pie, a la mode minus pie. That's nasty. Roman is the only other man outside of Malcolm that makes. I can't say that. I can say, however, that's a similar feeling to what I got when I saw Carmelo winking at the camera. I was like, nah, I understand why Kaylani be posting you everywhere all over her page. I get it. I get it. You get the cheese and smiling at her the right way, child. It only take much. Don't take but a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, it had one decent promo, and Cody had one decent promo in all black, but Rock went into full barbecue session on American Nightmare. I don't know about that. The Rock's promos cut on Cody from when we talking about early, when he first came back, was a little weak. You know what I'm saying? It was a little weak, but he was able to come back. The one that he probably did the most was when it was in Nashville. But even then, he had little hiccups there. Now, I mean, he brought up his mother, but that's pretty much all he got into. Cody was the one who made it a little bit more. He kind of stoked the flames a lot. He built that shit up real big, and The Rock didn't like that shit. So that's why it turned to what it turned to. Plus, that same Friday, the Bloodline thought they had the drop on Cody. They thought they had them, but Jey Uso and did you find it? I told you the mattress is in there.
Uncle Jack. TT said you got put in the trunk.
What is he putting upstairs?
The PlayStation.
I need to go in it can go up there.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Anyways, I disagree with that. I think that The Rock and Cody been on a similar level, and Cody got the drop on them, and they didn't like the fact that Cody had got the drop on them on Friday, which is why we saw what we saw on Monday. And, you know, with them being real hype and happy, I think these next couple of days before Mania hits, there's going to be a lot of chaos happening. If I was Cody, I would have been at Friday Night Smackdown today, and every one of the Bloodline members would have got a chair shot. Somebody would have had to take the brunt of my wrath, and I would be terrorizing Monday Night Raw until I got what I wanted, which is The Rock, because you know that he was there. It would never end until I got my hands on one of them. I would be tearing everybody up. Let me tell y'all, Trick had the Riz that night with Lash Legend. Trick got Riz, period. I don't know why y'all calling it Riz. I don't know where y'all getting that from, but we call it a game. I'm like, why y'all calling game Riz? Why you can't just call it game? Like, he got game. I'm never gonna do that. No, because it's whack. Young Shawn Michaels and Batista. I ain't never liked Shawn Michaels like that. Never. Young Shawn Michaels used to get on my nerves. Now, Batista, yes. Older Batista is still like that, okay? The beginning was like it very much was. Hey, Tay, how are you? On Monday, he don't need to talk. Cody just need to get on some on-site about him next week. This is completely off topic, but I'm watching this show called The Valley, which is supposedly a spinoff of Vanderpump Rules. And one of the girls who was on Vanderpump Rules, I saw that previews for that show. It's on Bravo. It It kind of reminded me of that one show that came out with all of the Persian people on it. I can't remember it. My dad used to watch it all the time. Hey, Dad. Is he in there asleep? No, tell him don't worry about it. I thought he was sitting in his chair. He laying down. Don't worry about it. Yeah. That's what it was called. The Shadows of Sunset. I figured it out. Don't worry about it. I was talking about that show with all. You remember, you used to watch that show on Bravo? It had all those Persian people on there. The Shadows of Sunset.
She said the Shadows of Sunset.
Then he used to watch that show. He said he used to watch it. Yeah, that's what I was asking him. If he used to watch the Shadows of Sunset. That's what it reminds me of. I was like, ooh. Okay. She said one of the girls who was on Vanderpump Rules was a total mean girl and a racist and ultimately got kicked off the show and looks completely washed now. The bitches. I'm not surprised. AJ and LA Knight, team LA Knight. Well, I mean, I didn't talk about AJ and LA, so I will talk about them. AJ Styles demanded that LA Knight was not allowed to be in the building, and Nick told him that he told LA to stay home today. And AJ was like, you should have told him instead of asking him. And Nick just stood there and was like, okay. And so he went out there and cut his promo about how, LA Knight was a coward and a fly-by-night superstar. He can't wrestle. And it was like blah, blah, blah bullshit. And then he started seeing if LA Knight was there hiding amongst the help, the roadies, the cameramen, the producers. He was looking at people who were covered. So the cameraman was in the ring. He had to be in the ring when they cutting promos. He was in the corner. He grabbed the cameraman's camera, took his headset off, took his hat off, was like, are you? Yeah, where are all these games you're playing? Came out there, some fan jumped the barricade. They got rid of him and got him out of there. And then you found the pump?
It's in that bag.
Okay. Did they find something to eat for the kids?
Some McDonald's and a bowl of cereal and more hot dog buns down there.
Y'all ain't gonna eat no hot dogs with no bread.
Oh, yeah, no hot dog buns, not no bread.
KJ, if bread, will you eat the hot dogs? Do you don't need a hot dog bun to eat a hot dog, do you?
No.
Okay.
We don't have buns at home, we just use normal bread.
No. You might need to put one of them in the bathroom, babe. One of them sets of whites. KJ, look, come here. You don't went downstairs, my bad. Look, all you got to do, your uncle will be right down there. All you got to do is get the hot dogs and put them in the air fryer and then turn it on. You press the power button, you press start.
How long?
It does it on its own. It's only going to take 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, but how long?
No, the air fryer will cut off when it's done.
Like,
it's going to have the 10 minutes already set, babe.
Oh.
You don't have to do anything. Go with Uncle Jay. He'll show you how to work it so you can do it for yourself. Air fryer is easier than the stove. Okay? All right. So basically, LA Knight was there when they got rid of all of the superstars. When they got rid of the guy who jumped the barricade, LA Knight was like one of the security for WWE. He was standing there. So LA Knight took his hat off, took his wig off, child. That wig took me out, honey. He took that wig off and got to beating AJ Styles' ass. And he was like, you said a lot of shit about me, but one thing you forgot to say is I'm going to beat your ass at WrestleMania. It's going to be me and you. You cannot run from me at WrestleMania. He said, it's going to be my game no matter what you say. Okay? I know, babes. I know. I was checking the website for it to make sure it was up. But I got the one that was popped up on Twitter. They haven't added. Let me see. There we go. I found it. It's cute. Yes. They haven't put the only one they haven't put up there is the tag team match with Dragon Lee and Ray going up against Santos and them. That ain't up there. Okay, one of the girls from Shaw's of Sunset is, I think, either engaged or married to or has a baby with Jermaine Jackson's son. Well, I mean, I find that most of them that are in the Jackson family, outside of like Janet and Michael himself, they strike me as a bit odd, with the exception of Mama Jackson. Like something about the rest of them, it don't feel right. I don't know no other way to say it other than it don't feel right. They just strike me as very odd. The generational curse is real with that family. Is the best way to explain it, because it strikes me as odd. They strike me as odd. Their whole family just strikes me as odd. What can I say except you're welcome? All right. So LA Knight pretty much got the last laugh on AJ. AJ's ass ran out of there. And that was it. That was SmackDown, y'all. But the real thing about SmackDown that was amazing and beautiful, and I'm telling y'all right now, it was the greatest, was this right here. This right here was the best thing I have seen on TV in a while. I said that while the only people that I know for sure are not strange from the Jackson family or don't strike me as odd from the Jackson family are Mama Jackson, Janet, and Michael. I didn't feel like there was nothing strange about Michael, but it's just something strange about their children. It was something strange about their children. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is, but all of them just have a lot going on. They got a lot of generational trauma going on, and it's bad. Huh?
No, she asked me to come upstairs and see if the beanbag bag was out, or if it was in there. And Uncle Jerry already took it outside, so he didn't watch out for me.
Okay, we'll just go tell her. Jade saved this show, in my opinion. I don't know about that. Before Jade came out there, the show was pretty solid. There wasn't really much wrong with the show. They did a pretty good job. He went downstairs for one of the last shows going into Mania. She hyped it, of course, but I won't say she saved it. You know? Latoya? What about Latoya? Latoya for sure. I don't know. It's just something about all of them that just don't sit right with me. With the exception of Mrs. Jackson, Janet, and Michael himself. And then, like, I don't ever really hear nothing about Tito, but his kids. Like, all of their kids there's just something's wrong. All of them. Like, none of them have any type of normalcy. at all. They all have some type of trauma. It's just they give me really oddball vibes, and it's very sad. Damn, I didn't realize there's so many Jackson kids. There's a lot. There are a lot. There are a lot of them. Okay. But again, this was the best part of the show. This was the best part of the show. Was to seeing all three of these women in the ring, standing tall, looking great while doing it. And they're gonna have that moment at Mania as well. It's gonna be just like when Bianca beat Sasha and when Naomi and Sasha got the W at Mania their year. I'm gonna cry. I promise you, I'm gonna cry. Because we love to see it. I don't want to see your butt. Get in the bathroom, boy. Your cheeks was in the hallway. I saw it. Anyways, y'all, I am going to get on out of here. But first things first, y'all, please do your girl a major solid, okay? Please make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to like the video as well and share it if you can. Please give me a thumbs up. It's 17 people in here. If y'all just do me a solid and like the video, 18 now. Like the video, I can get out y'all hair, and I promise I won't worry about nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? I put my little videos out, and all of y'all just sitting there. I just need y'all to like the video, okay? Just like it. Also, Tiffany Stratton's vignette was trash. It was an unnecessary vignette. It was a recycled vignette from when she did it in NXT. And I'm sorry, but it wasn't worth looking at, honestly. I'm not going to talk about it because there's nothing to talk about. If you wanted to do a vignette, you should have did that before she debuted. There was no need for her to have a vignette. In fact, I don't even understand why she was a part of the show in that capacity at all. They should have let Jade be the focal point, and it is what it is. But I'm glad that they gave us a closing show with the girls standing tall, and we got all of the beautiful black girls on Smackdown together for now, and everybody's looking great. It looks good. Therefore it smells good, and we all love it. We here for that. Okay, so I'm going to go. I will see y'all Monday after Raw. And then we are literally, now we're 8 days away from Mania, but by Monday we will be down to 6. Okay? 6 days away from WrestleMania. It's going to be a wild night. It's going to be a wild. Always got to sprinkle a white bitch in there. I'm gonna go for tears of blow up the Caucasus Mountains, child. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all on Monday.